Okay, today we're going to be talking about our hunting arrow setup for the upcoming season. This arrow is going to be for deer and elk. It's going to be for both. I'm going to use the same setup. Just a couple of specs before we get into the actual setup. I'm shooting the Matthews Lift 33. Love this bow. It's been rock solid, very smooth, and excited to get it out in the field. The weight I have this set is about 71 pounds. Draw length is 29 inches. And today we're actually gonna use this Caldwell Ballistic Precision Chronograph and get our speed. This one is kind of a base entry-level chronograph that you can get for $100, $130. It's not very expensive. And hopefully it'll be accurate enough to give us some accurate readings and just kind of give us a baseline of where we're at with speed. So the weight we have on these arrows, let's weigh these. So about 475, 476 grains on this arrow. I'm gonna be shooting the RIP TKO. These are the gamers, the green ones. From a lot of people, I've heard that the difference in accuracy is pretty negligible between these gamers and the pros, and the gamers are a bit cheaper. So I decided to try these out. They're 300 spine, and then the component I have is just a 50 grain insert collar up front. On the back end, we have a nocturnal lighted nock. I really love these nocks. It's just great to see where your arrow is hitting, and it's also great for finding your arrow if you miss your target. Definitely helps. So going with that, one thing I did notice with these nocks, if you do miss your target and you hit something hard, I've had 2 of these just fly off. So if anybody has tips on putting some kind of adhesive or some glue on this, or if that's just kind of the name of the game with these, please leave that in the comment section. So for the head that I'm using this year, the broadhead, I'm gonna be using the G5 Dead Meat V2s. These are a mechanical head. From everything that I've seen, these broadheads do a really good job and they are very accurate. Another thing I like with them is you can get the BMP ballistic match points, which is this here. And these are basically practice tips that match the flight, how they actually fly. I haven't done a side-by-side test. I've seen other people on YouTube do that with good results. So what we're gonna do next, we're actually gonna shoot a couple arrows through the chronograph and just see where we're at. 295. 248. So is this thing just total garbage? There's no way that the variance in that is 50 feet per second. 260. Yeah, something's definitely off with this. All right, I'm gonna take this outside and see if the the sunlight or the lighting makes a difference. Okay, take 2. 275. 274. Okay, the internet's telling me to stand closer. So we're gonna stand a little closer and see if we get a different reading. 275. Okay, so as you can see, some interesting stuff there. Definitely struggled with this chronograph. I'm shooting it in the studio where the lighting was not really bright overhead sun. So something to keep in mind. I've also heard a lot of other people say that if you shoot this in overcast or unstable lighting conditions, you're gonna get weird readings. So that's what was happening with this. But as soon as I brought it out in the bright sunlight outside, it was very stable and really accurate. A lot of those shots I was hitting were actually duplicates. So arrow speed for this is right around 275, 276 feet per second, which is pretty good for, a 476 grain arrow. I'm definitely okay with that, and I feel confident with that kind of speed using a mechanical head. One other note is in my quiver, I do want to have a fixed broadhead in my quiver as well when I'm hunting. If I find myself in a situation where I'm in some thick brush or thick cover and it may not feel super comfortable with a expandable head, maybe it would be nice to have a fixed broadhead in my quiver. If you guys have any recommendations on that, particularly for elk, so please leave that in the comments. I know a lot of people say that iron will is a great option. As a backup, it's kind of expensive. So any other options out there, please throw it out. I'm gonna do some more testing with this setup, post some videos, so please stay tuned and we'll see you on the next one.